Right, update number 1. We now have pedals, 3 pedals, which I'm very happy about. What's next, Jack?
I don't know. Get it in the shed and
put it up on the hoist and get the gearbox out. I am a little bit sus about my flywheel saying holding on it, if you can see that, but the clutch ball's up. So I'm just going to take the starter out first, see what the go is, and yeah, start bolting it all in. Hold on for the next update. Look at that. That's a perfect spot. You'd swear it was meant to be there. And up she goes. I've also got a rear main seal to put in as well. And she's locked. Yes, weepy rear main seal, alright. Grand starter's easily accessible from down here. Yep, epoxy exhaust has to come off again. Oh well. How many extensions do you need to take out a starter? Quite a few, and a few bendy ones. Because it's right up in there. It's a little knacker. You have to get in from here. Not sure. Oh well, getting through it. Drive shaft's ready to drop out. Gearbox oil lines are off. Loom is out. I need to figure out which one of these plugs I need to tap into. And bridge. I need to figure that out soon. Woohoo! There is the manual or auto out of it now, so it is magnificent to have that out. So, woohoo! I need to get the flex plate out now next. Now, so if anybody's wondering, see on the switch goes onto the auto gearbox for other side onto this, which is your selector. It's these 2 wires here, black and red, and this kind of orangey wire beside it here. That's for your reverse switch, and then these 2 big ones here and here are for your neutral switch. So we'll just bridge the 2 of these. We'll chop the 2 of these out of it and then connect them into the reverse sensor, and then we should be good. We've already bridged the 2 big ones, clicked the starter went to turn, so we're all good on that. That was the biggest headache so far. Got the flywheel in, all torqued up, so let's just do these wires and then launch everything back in. Right, that took a lot longer than expected. It's 9:20, but we're now putting gear oil into it. I believe we have the clutch bled. It just seems very light, but sure, we'll see how that goes when we get it on the ground. Everything's tight, and just the exhaust needs to go back on. Finish putting some gear oil in it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Okay, Sunday morning. I've just gone down. I've got more brake and clutch fluid. The car last night, I tried to drive it home. Well, I did drive it home, as you can see, but it's very hard to select gears. The clutch isn't engaging, disengaging fully. The pedal feels very weak. We did spend probably close to, although it feels a little better today after the drive home, but very hard to get gears. You can get all the gears while you're just parked here. no worries, but when the engine's running, because the flywheel and clutch and everything isn't disengaged fully, it just will not select the gear. You have to rev match up and down. I was trying to just creep up the red lights and everything. Was not a nice drive, but today I have figured out that the drift motion clutch line, it goes the whole way and it replaces the hard line top and bottom. But if you can see down there, I still have a bit of the hard line. So I'm gonna take off that bit of the hard line and then just run this drift motion one all the way down. You see the way it goes into the hard line down the bottom? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I did not have fun yesterday at all. I massacred the hands of myself. That is so deep, that one. They're in bits. Look, got both of the thumbs. Yeah, and the top of that finger. Yeah, so hands are very sore, ribs are very sore from my big clear patch in the sill, where I've been leaning in underneath the pedals. Also had to do a little minor massaging. Let's see if we can get this up. It's pretty stuck. So, as I was saying, we had to do a slight bit of massaging in there. I'm gonna get a torch, because the front of the gear selector was just well touching off the tunnel. So I had to do a bit of massaging in there. It sits there's the original hole, so I'll have to look at that again. I'll cover it all up and re-weld in a bit. Well, might re-weld in a bit, or might just make a boot to go across that big hole. There's the last bit of the hard line off. Have a look under. So now we've just got the drift motion line the whole way down to the slave cylinder. Now I'm just I went and I bought myself a vacuum pump, pressure pump tool. So I'm just gonna suck all the fluid down, change it all from the other stuff, just bleed it all out again, and then just check how much throw is on the actual clutch fork. Should be between 10 to 15 mil, should be enough to completely move the clutch. So we'll just see how we go. It's now Saturday night. Sunday night. Oh my god, this is not... yeah, I'm all over the place.
I'm back.
Yes, Ray's here. He's back off his holidays. You can see we have a little socket. We have some sandpaper and it's taped to the drill, because we had to take apart the master cylinder. There was where the push rod had obviously gone in sideways at some point and it had scored the inside. Now I reckon it's still going to cause me problems, but it might allow us get to work in the morning. So
we had to basically hone the inside of it, because the piston that this pushes was only coming back to halfway, so you're only ever getting half a clutch pedal rather than it coming all the way up to the top.
So we've now honed it out. It's coming it's springing the whole way back out, which is way more. It's like at least twice. It was, it was definitely travel in the middle of it. I don't know how it scored it so badly in the middle of it, but it must have been when it was out and there was no fluid in it. But we have it now. We've it working fully, so now it's time to put everything back together. Back in, bleed it up, and hopefully get more of a clutch. Oh Lord, such a mission. But it's nearly bloody there. Nice. I did do the rear main seal when I was in there. So hopefully there's no more oil leak from there. Yeah, that's the remains from yesterday, mixing of blood and grease. Right, so I think we have it now. Or after cleaning it all out, it's all back in. The clutch actually works from the very top of the pedal now, instead of just the very end of the pedal. Or well, it was halfway through or so. So now, when you press the clutch, it works from there all the way down, and it actually feels like it's doing something now. So we're just about to lower the car down and put it on the ground, see if I can select gears when the engine's running. But the battery also died when I was trying to start it in gear to get moving earlier on, so might need to jump start it. Oh well, we can push start it now. Yeah. Alright, fingers crossed it's done this time. Okay, so it's now 9:25 on Sunday night. We got the clutch working, it's all good, but now the starter is fried. So I'm on the lookout for a starter now, and probably not going to make it to work in the morning. So yeah, I need to do that. But we did push start it, and I did bring it for a spin. Gearbox is now working. I can come to a stop, I can select first and accelerate away again. All working 1 through 5, reverse, everything. Just knocked it off, went to start it, and it just turned all the lights off in the car as if it was just a dead battery. So tried jump starting it, done the very same thing again, and yeah, I don't know what to do now, so just look for a starter, I suppose. We loosened off, we backed off the starter bolts and gave it a kick of the key, and it's firing the starter motor, it's pushing it out, but it's not spinning it. Then we gave it a tap and it did start spinning, but it sounds very bad, and then it started smoking. So she's gone, so I'm just gonna have myself some toasties, watch some YouTube, and chill for the evening, get back into it in the morning. Yeah, great. Okay, so it's Monday, I'm not in work because this happened. Now I've pulled it all apart and I know what went on. Well, I don't know why it done it, but can you see that section there? It looks like it's nicely welded, and the stink out of this in here. Now if we look down on there, you can see there's 3 bushes sticking out, and then that one in the back straight up, that one is gone. Now I don't know how well the GoPro will pick it up, but it definitely got welded to that section of the starter. So she's fried. You can see how hot and crispy it got. It melted all the coating on the inside as well. So she's fried, but there's a bloke on the local Japanese exclusive Facebook page, and he works in a motor parts store. He's got one for me. It should be at the shop at about 1 o'clock, so gonna try get down there, get that, and then we'll be able to stick it back in, and hopefully we'll get her going. Brand new starter. And I also got a notification to say that my new master cylinder could be landing here today, so if that lands, all good. I can take that one back out. It's a mission of a job, but a new one would be perfect. So right, we'll pick back up when I get a starter. Hello, just back from the part shop. Now the one that they've had is for 7M Cressida Supra, old school. So I did a bit of looking on the forums, and they do reckon that the 7M will fit. The older 7M doesn't have threaded holes on it, so you have to use a nut and bolt, but this is the newer 7M. So I was slightly worried when I first seen it, because the old one, as you can see, they don't look the same. But after sitting it on the counter, kind of lining everything up, they do seem to have the same distance from the gearbox out to the gear. So we're just gonna have to try it and see. And the bolt patterns look to be the same. So I'm just gonna have to bolt it on and see. It's meant to be a much better starter, the 7am starter anyway, so a lot of people with 2Js and stuff swap them out, and the 1J and the 2J starters are the same. So if that's the case, this has to be the same. We'll just, fingers crossed. Let's get it in there. Success. It lines up with everything. There's 2 bolts in it now. So, yeah, so she should be good to go now. Just need to tighten them all up, and the wires go on from underneath now instead of up here. So yeah, we'll get back underneath it and tighten her all up. Woo! It's looking good. Right, she's all plumbed up, all tightened up. I'm just double checking now. Yeah. Now, the moment it's through, let's see, does the battery have enough power to get it going? I think I killed it last night, but we'll see. That's good enough for a minute. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Yes! I'm so happy. I am so bloody happy. Oh, I can't believe that. Yes, 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 yes. It's alive. Oh, and it's manual. That's excellent. I can't believe that now. Yeah. And now, while it's running, I can still get all my gears. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then reverse. And it even lights up in the dash still. If you can see it, I'm not too sure. It's back from its first successful drive as a manual. Oh, I can't believe it's done. It's done, and it's driving mint. Yeah, there's nothing really more to say about it. It was a bit of torture. If the starter hadn't let me down now, it would have been mint. It would have been done yesterday. Well, bar the master cylinder. I'm still waiting on a new one. It might arrive today. I'm not too sure. I did get a notification earlier on to say that it could land today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So it'd be good to get that into it, just so we don't have that master cylinder with the big gouge in it. But other than that, she's gone. So, first successful drive to work. Just said I'd show you that all the gears are working, everything's mint. The actual doing the job itself wasn't actually too bad. There was only one little bit of a headache really, cutting out the tunnel and the master cylinder being damaged. I want to change my gear oil in it, because I think the gear oil is just a little bit light. But it's all there and it's working. a little bit lower, it's maybe that much taller than the rest of the pedals, but she's all working, so I'm happy. Also, another thing I noticed since I've changed out the gearbox is my temperature. My temperature is pretty much holding solid in the middle all the time now. We were going up the hills on the way into work and perfect. It's still holding the middle under big boost, under everything. So what I reckon was happening was the gearbox oil was getting hot and it was overheating the water in the radiator. So it was still hot when the engine was shut off, so it was just pumping the pressure, and well, it's the only reason I can think it's gonna run cooler once I take the auto box out of it. But sure, we'll have to just keep testing it for a little while and see. So hopefully that is the problem completely sorted. Yay! First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse. I've also got 2 packages in the post there today. So, Colby's, that will be the slave cylinder. Yep, nice. Brand spanking new slave. So, happy days. Didn't really need the slave, but I said while I'm at it, I'm gonna order it. At least that's one less problem down the future. Now, and then this one should be the master. Come here tonight. It's well wrapped on yet. It wasn't going to get damaged. Look at that. Nice. Brand new, genuine Toyota. That's what we're looking for. This one just came off eBay. I couldn't actually find one in Colby's or anything. Yeah, that's nice. Reservoir looks an awful lot nicer. The top's a lot more solid. Yeah, that should be a little bit better in there. So, yeah, now I will probably not get to fit them this weekend. Well, maybe on Saturday, because we've got something coming up. Ray's in the middle of building the CRX again. Well, not building it, but adding some new bits to it that he got from England the other day. So stay tuned for that one. We'll have that and probably the hill climb all in one video next week. So stay tuned.